Level 1 was defense, saving and protecting. Level 2 is attack. That is where business and finance start working together for you instead of against you. There are two things you need to do to get from $25,000 to $100,000. First, make your house pay for you. The place you sleep in is not an investment, it is an expense. Whether you're renting or you have your own place with a mortgage, housing eats up the biggest chunk of your income. But there's a way to changing that. The strategy is called house hacking. Here is how it works. You buy a place, you live in one part of it, then you rent out the rest. It could be a house with a spare room, a small building with a few units, or a place where you rent the ground floor to a business and live upstairs. The tactics looks different depending on where you live, but the idea is always the same. Make housing pay for you. When I first heard about house hacking, my immediate reaction was, it's not for me. I have a family. I live in a city where this is impossible. Then I found out one of my own friend with 2 little kids actually did it. He found a 2-floor house, a little outside the city center. The first floor he turned into office space and rented it to a company. The second floor is where he lives with his family. His story taught me something important. That moment you say, if not possible, you lock your brain from thinking further. You completely stop looking for solutions. But the second you ask, how could I make this work? Your brain will immediately go to work. Just keep your mind open, because one smart decision about housing will help you more than cutting all your other expenses for years combined. Second, earn more. How you increase your income depends on who you are. Most people fall into one of 2 categories. The first group doesn't want the headache of running a business. Their personality wasn't built for it. Asking them to build a business is like asking a fish to climb a tree. The second group, which is probably most of you watching right now, has a deep hunger to work for themselves. You'll never be truly happy working for a boss. So, no matter which group you are in, here's exactly how you handle level 2. If you don't want to run a business, stop climbing a job ladder that only gives you a tiny 3% raise every year. You're going nowhere fast. Instead, find a job where the work you do directly controls how much you get paid. Look into skills and sales where you get a direct cut of every deal you close. Join a small, fast-growing company, or start freelancing on your own terms where you set your own prices. Now the author of the book actually warns against starting a side business here. He thinks you can't make real money after you're already tired and worn out from a long day job. And look, if your side hustle is just trading your time for pennies, like driving a taxi or delivering food, the author is 100% right. You will quickly burn out for every little payoff. But if you're building a real business that can scale, I completely disagree with the author. Wealth building almost always runs through some form of business ownership eventually. And I can say that because I actually lived it. When I built my YouTube channel, I didn't just quit my job to go all in. That's financial suicide. Instead, I learned to look at my day job differently. My day job became the angel investor that paid for my life while I built my dream. It paid my rent and bought my groceries, so I never had to panic about money. So here's what I did. I woke up early. I woke up on my own business before I went to work. Believe me dearly, I poured my nights and weekends into it. It was exhausting. Seriously, it was massive grind. I took 3 straight years of working on the side before my YouTube channel made enough money for me to quit my job for good. Now, whether you start a business or grow your own job, the exact second you start making more money, a dangerous trap will trigger. Your brain will tell you that because you are earning more, you finally deserve to spend more. You want a better apartment, a brand new car, expensive clothes. This is called lifestyle inflation. Of course, it can kill everything you just built. I advise you don't fall for it. The goal of level 2 is not to look rich. Make more money instead, but don't spend more yet. Now let's move to level 3, $100,000 to financial freedom. You heard me right. But before we talk about